I left it in the car. Damn.
We up. What's happening, world? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios. In conjunction with VJ TV, Farrell Films,
Hey.
History in the Making Entertainment,
Oh, yeah.
Camouflage, as always. Shout out to the Venus Lounge. Shit. It's 510 day, you know what I'm saying? Happy 510 day, everybody.
Happy 510 day,
Yeah, I know.
man.
510. It's a lot of birthdays today, too, you
Can't
know.
knock on it.
Man,
The newest area
Marshawn.
code in the universe, you know.
Yeah, you know, 510 for the win. We out here on this lovely Friday. It's nice weather out, too. What's happening with it? Let everybody introduce themselves, as always.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy, man, Pharaoh, a.k.a. Pharaoh Films. Just happy to once more be in the building.
And it's your boy, Camouflage, K-A-M-M. You know I'm in the building. What's up, y'all? We got a good show for y'all tonight, man.
Yes, yes.
So, man, thanks for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all go to our YouTube page and lock in, man, and catch some missed episodes of all
Like
the
and
people
share.
y'all like from around here that we be having on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like and share. You know what I'm saying?
It's hot out here today. That's why I got my towel. It's
Yeah.
summertime. It's allergy season and sweat and mess up your hat season.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is, man. It
Pretty
is.
much.
It's hot as shit. Speaking of hot, it's been a hot-ass week last week.
Man.
We got, of course, we got the Kendrick and Drake shit. It's just been super beefy.
Them cats really been on each other's helmet.
That shit was, it was entertaining. I'm gonna say that.
Shit going, niggas lightweight going below the belt, though.
Yeah.
On some of that shit, though.
So I had I'm in a group text with my folks that I went to high school with. We kind of got our own like group text that we and you know, all the disses have been coming across the feed.
Yeah.
And you know, man, to me, I just was like, you know, it's good, but you know, when you start talking about people's bloodlines and getting all personal and all that, and you can't be shocked when violence occurs, bro, because it's a lot of fighting words that's going on, and I'm just like,
It's been
y'all
a
can't just get up
lot.
on stage, because back in the day they used to talk about your shoes or how you're funny acting, or you know what I'm saying. But now it's like they digging up your lifetime profile and really going in on everything. And I just feel like, man,
It's crazy.
I wish y'all
Like
could
you
just
said,
get
really
it
is
in
fighting
on
words.
stage. Get it in on stage, blood, because now, blood, like, I don't know, I might be corny or whatever, but blood, I lived through the Tupac and Biggie murders and all the other rappers. I could name 20 of them since then. And you know, a lot of it starts with this shit. You know, motherfuckers capping and like, man, like this shit is real. Like, we gotta do better, man. I don't know. I just feel like it's I don't know. That's just me. Like I'm with the diss rapping and all that, but it's levels to it. That's just how I feel.
And you're absolutely correct, because in regards to the Tupac and Biggie thing, what a lot of people don't realize is that there was a lot of other people that got hurt behind that. You know, Sam Snead ended up getting beat almost into having a tumor.
Don't forget about the Outlaws.
Yeah, you know, and then the one cat, they beat him up, made him drink piss, tried to really hurt him, and which some people say was the motivation, because he knew Puffy's mama's address and he got called at a party. And some people saying that's the real reason why Puff dropped the bag, because niggas really worked over his partner really bad, stripped him naked, made him drink, like really like did some sadistic shit to him to make him give up Puff mama address, like they was gonna go do something to Puff mama.
Damn.
So as much as of course I'm for the home team, and of course as much as I love the boy Tupac, that shit went so far off wax and so far into real life that that violence had to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we don't want it to happen, especially the result of we was robbed of one of the greatest niggas that ever walked the earth, as far as I'm concerned.
True.
Was robbed at the age of 25. But in this case, with this Drake and this Kendrick thing, even if you look at Drake and Kendrick as just artists, they just rappers, right? Even if you look at them like that,
He bodied
there's
that
people
nigga, though.
that are surrounding them who ain't rappers.
Right.
And with some of the words being said, if you meet up somewhere, then some things got to happen, or you ain't who you say you is.
Right.
So it's almost to the inevitable. I would love to see one morning that the kid.
And-
You know, I'm entertained with the shit. I would love to see one morning this nigga saying, "Hey man, we
One
squashed
Love. And he in Greece. Him and Rockstar, they out there in Greece. He says it's 4 a.m. He tuning in live.
that. Y'all need
That's
to be
it.
running. Y'all need to
Hey.
be doing sprints on the beach.
That's what's up,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? It's sprint. Nigga.
Appreciate you. That's dedication, bruh. That's dedication. Real spill. Appreciate you tuning in, my guy.
Them cats international.
Exactly, man. I should have said, man, I roll with y'all. Shit. Go to Santorini, have some fun.
I've been to Tijuana and said I was out the country. These cats all in Europe. They all in the Euro. They got euros in their pockets.
Doing it big. Oh boy. So now with this whole, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was thoroughly entertained, and I my personal opinion, political, professional opinion, Drake got dog walked.
Yeah.
It was a complete shutout. I'm sorry. It was what it was.
Yeah.
He'll have to try again another day. Because the shit.
But so my thing is, regardless of how you feel about who won and all that,
Yeah.
but what do you think about the content of what they saying? Because like,
I think
so
that's
when I
bloody
heard the
belt.
Family Matters thing
Yeah.
today, which was released a day ago, when I looked at it, you know, Drake like I got a 50 bag, and nigga, like if you're battling against me and it's getting this personal with the kids, and you saying you got a 50 bag on my head, bruh, it's not, no, it ain't. So now
They
I'm
accuse that nigga of
having
being a pedo.
everybody,
Yeah.
we all mobbing everywhere we go,
Yeah.
but like I'm telling you, like it ain't no games being played after that, especially with
dangerous.
Drake. Well, whatever happened with his security guard and all that shit,
And that-
his house getting and all that.
Right.
Don't think
Keep it on-
Drake got enough money, nigga, to have all kind of niggas around him that's gonna bust your fucking head open, blood.
Niggas jumped out
And
and,
I'm just
smacked
like-
up. Jimmy Hinchman's son was walking down the street with one of them GU Not shirts.
Yeah,
Niggas jumped out, smacked him up,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and stripped him.
yeah,
In retaliation, his father had Tony Yayo mama's house shot up, and one of Tony Yayo's partners, they named Lodi, they knocked him down. This and that. So that G Unit, whole G Unit shit ended up with bodies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And it's bad
shit
for,
can
it's
very
bad for the
easily go
culture.
there.
Definitely.
it's the
you're
Trump
right. I
effect
get
to
you.
me. It's like
It's
you
bad
know,
for the culture.
that nigga Trump
it
be
is.
doing his thug thing, right? But everybody around him, next to the closest person to
They
him
all go
on
to
down,
jail.
is all getting jailed and all this shit, bro. And he walking around. It's the same effect, bro, with this shit, because when you get to that level of money, when you talking about more than 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million, which is what these dudes is putting up, you know what I'm saying? It's people that's willing to just shoot a shot at you just to be like, oh, that's bruh, yeah, he good. He coming
And
with
just
us
think,
everywhere
though,
we go. Like,
Right.
And
oh,
another
God.
after effect of it, if you don't get back at niggas, you could go from sitting on that 50 million to 3 years later, you Ja Rule.
Right, because
And you
you
can't
don't get the music.
You can't, because
right.
niggas done stole your credibility, made you into a laughing stock. And
I
suddenly,
think that comes
you know,
before what I said. I think
Yeah.
that's the more realistic.
That's when niggas
You
get
know
really
what I mean?
getting their feelings.
What I'm saying though is that you gonna want to fuck around and do. If a nigga clowning you hard
Yeah.
enough, and you know you could end up in the Ja Rule position as a joke, going from
Right.
looking like a boss to a joke,
Yeah.
you might fuck around and get active on some gangster shit, because the nigga finna take everything from you
Right.
once he
Yeah.
take your name
Right.
and your
That's all you
reputation.
really got out here in these streets, for real. Like,
Yeah.
you know, in the rap game as well.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I said, and don't get me wrong, Drake do got songs, got chart popping shit and all that. You know, I think the thing about it is, Drake, I ain't saying he gangster,
Right.
but he come off now like he is.
But that
And-
he not like us. He really touched the nerve. with a
It's
lot of people.
hey, and that's them. Hey,
Most
K Dot
most
sliced
leaders,
and diced and hit. Them was fatal. Them was death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Because at the end of the day,
1,000,000 paper cuts.
And at the end of the day, he not like us.
For sure.
And that's the thing about it. It's like you, and that's what I love about hip hop rap battling. It's just like old school bagging. When you sit there and bag on a nigga, and you know me,
Man.
I'm a bag master, I'm a bag champion, certified, and I will roast your ass. And it's just jokes. It's good. You get mad, but it's like don't touch the stove.
Right.
I mean, and look at it.
Don't bark up that tree. That tree will
Right.
fall on you.
It's like, and look at it. I mean, for years, dude been sending shots. You know, he been sending subs like a motherfucker. And motherfuckers like everybody catching the subs like motherfucker. Once you say it with your chest,
You know what's,
yeah, he
but
been
what's
sending
odd to
subs.
me though is that
Keisha.
Future through the Future Metro basically threw the first punches.
Nah.
But he saved his energy for Kendrick, which to me was the worst choice. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Future would have met him with this.
Whooped lyrically, then go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't think Future would have met him with this same level of energy.
Right.
You know,
I don't know, man.
Future might have just said fuck that nigga, but I don't think he would have. You know, like the amount of intricate disses. Like somebody had showed me where this nigga Kendrick basically had a. You talk about double entendre. He had like 5-6 meanings and some shit. Like the shit was so layered. I'm a clever nigga that sent the lyrics, and the shit was going all over my head.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think Future would have whooped him like that. He would have been safer. I think J. Cole had a feeling.
Oh, he got Schoolboy Q pulled him to the side, got at him, was like, "Hey, bro, fall back."
What the thing is,
like, this ain't about
unfortunately, in the rap game, the most lyrical dudes don't. I'm just going off of historics, okay? The most lyrical niggas don't sell the most records. They don't do the most units. The niggas that's really the rawest have never sold the most units. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of like the Commons in his heyday and a few others.
What did Jay say about Common?
Yeah.
I used to want to rhyme like common sense. I did 5 million. I ain't rhymed like common sense.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
that's the thing because it's not exciting. It's not as scandalous. It's not as
everybody wants to see
grabbing.
a
You know what I
train
mean? It's more like for the enthusiasts of the rap. You know, people who really like the lyrics. And so I just feel like I can sit there and listen. The beat could be whack, but I'm listening to what you're
Right,
talking
I'm gonna
about.
hit them punchlines and the metaphors, but we're a little older than the average rap fan. Because I don't care how lyrical you are, the same type of niggas that fuck with Chief Keef gotta also say your shit slap.
Right.
So and you can't make the shit too complex. Not saying niggas is dumb, but they just not that into the culture like that to be like, oh shit, you hear what he said?
Right.
See, they ain't never had no moment. This is all about what's the beat and the hook.
Right.
They ain't never sat at the lunch table and everybody sitting there nodding and niggas saying, oh, this nigga spitting.
Right.
Nah, they just like, do the shit. Can the shit dance? Can you dance to it or not? They ain't so. They just fuck with the music. They don't fuck with the culture.
Right. Like, I believe it was Rakim that said, what changed in hip-hop when people started putting beats over lyrics. And the importance of beats. And don't get me wrong, I'm a slap addict. I love having that shit slapping. Yeah, but at the same time, I need to hear what you're saying.
I need to be able to ride with it and just be like,
yeah, I'm listening like, okay, wordplay, witty wordplay. You got to have that.
If I can't just ride to your shit, I don't want to hear it because I'm, at the end of the day, nigga, the inside of my car ain't the disco. So I don't give a fuck about if bitches could dance to it. I wanna rock. Like,
and that's the thing, that's why Drake is killing Kendrick in numbers, because when you listen to it just being a neutral motherfucker, Drake is gonna have you like, you know,
Drake make more entertaining music.
Yeah, more
We finna get on that.
Now Kendrick, to me, is like more like, but to be honest, like
Kendrick
all my years of going out and being in the clubs, it's just me. Don't hate me, but I'm just saying. Niggas done slapped to way more Drake songs and got bitches and been freaking on
the only
bitches
song
to way more Drake songs than Kendrick songs.
only had that when they want to say, it's King Kunta.
But when I leave the club and when I get in the car and when I'm in my house and when I'm in my AirPods and all that, I'm listening to Kendrick way before I'm listening to Drake.
Right.
It just is
Word
what it is.
That's right.
Because when he come on, I'm thinking, okay, I gotta do this today. I gotta do this today. With Drake, it's like when you in the club, it's a different vibe, and I'm surprised they really had clash, to be honest.
Like for
Because
instance,
it's like
your folks,
it's like oil and water.
like styling. I get in the car, that D-Boy Blues, I'm still slapping that. I got that shit on repeat because it's a nigga talking about some shit I feel and he's spitting, right?
You can understand.
But when somebody get in the car with me, I'm like, oh nigga, put on something right. Nigga, I gotta search because I only listen to spitters in the car. But if I'm somewhere, I'm gonna throw on some other shit.
Right.
But when it's just me,
Yeah.
if you ain't spitting, I ain't listening.
Yeah.
I don't care who you supposed to be. I might even have you on there in the iPod because for the simple fact that when other people in the car, I want to go to that, but I'm not choosing that.
I just think it's such a disparity in the numbers. I mean, Drake is killing Kendrick's numbers.
But them last two disses that Kendrick had
hey,
number one.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Overall.
about
You're talking about overall.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But I'm not talking about the diss shit. I'm just saying.
Right.
But to me, Kendrick should be. But that's not. I'm just me. I can't control the public. I like Kendrick.
I mean,
but
here's the thing I'm gonna say though.
I mean, a Lil Durk.
I'm not a
Lil
Drake
Durk
hater,
is
but
gonna-
I've been knocking Drake lately for sure.
A Lil Durk is gonna do more numbers than Kendrick.
At the same time, hold on though. So when we talk about the culture, the acceptance of the culture, Kendrick has, I believe, 3 certified classics. And not knocking on Drake, but Drake does not. None of his albums have been considered a classic.
For sure.
Well, I don't know that one.
whole
That one where he was
album.
on there. What was that one where it was?
Whole album.
It's if you listening to it or something. It was
Thank
one,
Me Later.
Yeah, he was on the cover and he was looking like he had on all black. But the only Drake album that I actually got was the one nobody fuck with. Cause I'm an old school nigga, so I grew up in the when Camille used to stop playing rap at midnight on Saturday and put on house music and shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm from that era that before house music became synonymous with only gay people listen to house music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you went to Detroit and Chicago in the early 90s, niggas didn't even listen to rap.
Anthony said Take Care is a borderline classic.
That's the one I'm talking about, Take Care. Now, if you went to Chicago and Detroit in the early 90s, because I used to go out there, niggas didn't even listen to rap. They only listened to, like, house music and techno. If you went down south to Louisiana and them, they didn't listen to rap either. They listened to a style of music called bounce. In fact, you familiar with it. In fact, Juvenile and Cash Money, their first records was actually bounce records. So rap wasn't in, and DC only listened to go-go. So, and I grew up in that era, so I actually listened to house music. But then later on, rap took over, and then house music became like a subgenre with just discos and Paris is Burning and some bullshit.
Yeah. I remember house
But
music
Drake
in the
dropped
90s
that house
in high
album,
school.
and I was like, oh,
Niggas
this
was
shit
ran
tight.
church.
So I copped it. I'm listening to it. It's cool. It's cool music.
Yeah.
And apparently that's his worst selling album. That's the one nobody fucks with.
Right. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean,
And that's the only one I fucked with.
and it's a trip,
I fuck with the new one, bud, and I just.
And don't get me wrong,
And
Drake
then
got
I'm like, soon as I get on your line-
lot of hits. Like I love a bunch of his collabs. Him and Ross, even though they fell out now and whatnot.
His singles are cool.
Yeah,
Drake
singles.
is cool.
Yeah,
Drake
singles.
got cool singles.
Yeah,
Cool
him-
guest appearances.
Right. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I fucks with it, but I mean, this battle was a onslaught. It was
Yes.
sorry, and
I agree.
I like
and
that
it
song. He had
exposed.
God's Plan.
Oh no, don't get me wrong, Drake. I'm
not.
not knocking the bruh on that. I mean, this battle though, it was like when Charlo fought Canelo. That's not it.
Hold on, asterisk. Hold on, asterisk.
Oh, when he came to the ring,
Charlo was
supposed to fight.
Charlo damn near had to be brought out at gunpoint. He had lost everything. That wasn't Charlo. That was
Right.
I think they might have got another Charlo.
And I'm a
brother. That's
Charlo
who
fan.
came out.
Yeah, I'm a Charlo fan all day.
And you see Blood just got a massive DUI and tried to fight the police like 2-3 days ago.
I ain't see
Charlo?
that,
Yeah.
I ain't see that, but
His whole thing done fell apart, man.
that's too bad. But this whole beef, right? And then of course you got the little, it's like a mainstream, and then of course you got the different rivers and tributaries and shit, estuaries. You got Ross jumped in, but I mean Drake was sending shots at everybody, so everything he got
He
back,
wanted it. He was asking
he
for
wanted the shit, and he got the shit. So then you got Ross. You had a bunch of people. I mean, Kanye jumped in and nobody paid attention. Sorry.
Yeah. His time is over.
That was funny.
Outside of fashion, I think musically his time is over.
All right, and
I don't know. Every time I think that,
the sun will give him a shine again. But the funny thing,
songs in the last year that I've been like, okay, this nigga's still fire.
You know I keep College Dropout on repeat. His latest music,
classic.
I ain't even bothered to even listen to it. It could be fire, but just when I see like, oh, this Kanye,
yeah, you don't even. Yeah,
but
I hear by default on the new music on Apple. I stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So. And
he been rocking.
Yeah, so the tributaries, you know, the different little mini rivers. So now Game then came out and made a track going at Rick Ross.
Yeah, man, that's why
Game need to Twitter been whooping Game all day because he need to address that Ruby Rose situation. Apparently he was 35 and she was 16. He need and so niggas is asking him on Twitter like, give us an explanation, blood. And she had some tweets that she went back and tried to delete, but niggas screenshotted of how him and her was kicking it.
Hey, and plus, just so y'all know, if you don't know, you learned it now. You can't delete your tweets. You can't delete your Instagrams. They're forever, bro.
Internet is forever.
You can't get inside the servers, bro, and delete it. Niggas got
so
ways to pull that shit up. So be cautious
on what you say. Don't say nothing that you ain't willing to stand on even 10 years from now.
Because niggas like CNN, MSNBC,
they hold
Fox
your shit.
News, they got the bread to pay the IT niggas to go
in there,
pull your shit up.
Go into the honeycomb,
and it doesn't cost that much money for a nigga to have dinner with his wife and go out of town for a month to break news.
Right. So,
I think Game should have said the fuck down. I don't think he wanted with Ross. Ross way tighter than him lyrically. Game had the spark when he started, but he fell off. Ross tighter than him lyrically, got more credibility because Game's antics have kind of made him look buffoonish the last few years.
Yeah, and I mean, as an MC, bars, Game got bars. I'm gonna give you that.
He's
wordsmith, witty wordplay. and Ross is
but the
top
last
tier
years,
in my mind.
A nigga been just
bars.
Up.
Ross rides a beat like a motherfucker. So
Game is
that is
Wiggins.
A battle. That is a battle that
outside the contract year, he's just a nigga that shows up. Much love to Andrew Wiggins though.
Yeah. Okay. But
I feel
that's a battle that if it was a legitimate battle, I'd want to see it. But I'm be honest, I'm not interested in this shit at all. And part of me is like I said, Game got bars and all that. You know what I'm saying? But where is it coming from?
Patrick Mahomes.
And I'm like, where is it coming from?
So my thing is, I don't know. Maybe something happened between them that we don't know about because it seems so random to me. Or either
300 bars is classic.
The shit that popped off with Drake and them, so you feel like now's a good time to jump inside the double jump ropes. But
right,
I don't know. I'm
because it seemed out the blue to me, so there might be a backstory.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Game might have to enlighten us with like some.
Is it his
some for real?
But he go to that game.
Is it his way to get back in good
times on some? If he did give you an explanation, niggas would be like, I don't know, blood. Because, like I said, Game is extremely talented. That's why he was the first round draft pick to fucking Dr. Dre of all people.
Yeah.
But his antics and the Game character has watered it down so much that it's almost like the fact that he's one of the hardest spitters to come off the West Coast in the last 20 years gets overshadowed by the buffoon shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been such a Game fan. I don't even know. I'll be blinded by it, so I don't even.
Yeah. Man, I was in the store first day to get the documentary.
Yeah.
You better ask somebody.
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm a fan of his talent, but I've turned off by the glimpses of his personality. To me, he damn near on, not talent-wise, but the way he carry himself, he damn near on Soulja Boy status to me. Like, okay, you know this nigga gonna say something retarded.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, but the
I
Game
just always
is
felt
talented,
like the Game was pretty good he was one of the first that really like naming people and like actual events and shit that really
Right.
happened.
Like that song he had
Yeah.
Dreams and
Yeah.
stuff. Well, yeah, that was
So
yeah.
I don't, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I said, you
I
can't discount
personally-
his talent.
I ain't fucking with you.
I mean, it's like, yeah, you can't discount his talent.
But I've been hearing so much shit about him. I'm just like, if it's like one of my partners,
Game
I'm
is
gonna
James
be like,
Harden.
I don't know, but like,
Game is James Harden. Nigga look like a Hall of Famer in the regular season, and then when everybody stop and be like, okay, blood, what's happening?
yeah,
Let's see you. It's the playoffs.
yeah,
And your average dropped by 10 points a game. And
yeah.
speaking of playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
on a wild segue, it just really popped in my mind. For the first time ever, I've been checking for WNBA games.
Damn.
And what you find, bro?
I mean, a lot of them
Johnny
chicks is on
Fresh,
streams.
what's up,
They
my
not
guy?
set up, but with this new chick, Race, and the Caitlin Clark, and the couple
Yeah.
other chicks they got for the first time since that shit started 20-some years ago, right?
Yeah.
In 20-some years, this has been the first time I've actually been interested in, okay, what they got going on over there?
Yeah.
And I've never, that
that's
ain't never
what's up.
happened in
I mean,
20-some years.
That's good. I mean, that's good for the sport. You know, I mean, women's basketball, and throughout the history of the WNBA, it's been, you know, people complain about they don't get paid enough, they don't get this and that and that.
There's a bunch of
But-
dude-looking broads out there. Who's
Keep
paying
be
for that?
nice.
Oh.
But no, the thing is, people need to go to the game, show interest.
Right.
Because if there's a buzz and you constantly filling up the stadiums,
Yeah.
more of their games will be on TV.
Well,
More
we
of the,
got one here in the Bay.
yeah, the Warriors finna have a
But
subsidiary,
not
a
till
little
next
sister.
year, right?
Right.
But like if this year and Caitlin Clark was coming,
Oh, yeah,
I
this should have been.
would take my nieces and granddaughters and go, and then Angel Reese, I would go and have them all
I
in the
wanted to
jersey,
see
and
Candace Parker.
I would go and spend some
Then they had
bread.
the big three thing. The big three thing was
I think
this
that was
weekend.
jokes.
That
though,
was
right?
Cube allegedly offered her,
Like $5 million, right?
yeah, to come and
I think Cube was just
They said they
grandstanding.
was-
I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's I'm gonna be honest. On one end, it's a great business move, and sometimes business is business. So I understand that. But as a melanated king, sometimes I'll be like, that's some sucker shit. And that's my personal opinion.
But Cube's so clever.
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
like-
I'm like,
I think he's
it is
playing.
genius, but at the same time, I'm like, that, bro, why you ain't offer that shit to one of these sisters?
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping it a butt.
Give the chick that won the MVP the last couple of years.
Why y'all ain't
ain't?
offered a sister that shit? You gave it to the Pilgrim real quick.
Shit, But I think Cube playing though.
I'm just saying.
I
nigga.
think he made her an offer that he knew she wasn't gonna fuck with, but he still got some headlines.
saying, nigga.
He's no Cube a clever nigga, man.
Yes, he is, and he still look like he's 26.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, him and his son look the same age.
Yeah, that shit
hey,
crazy, bro.
hey, Cube, they use that Hollywood money and tapped into what they say that what's the stuff?
The Jerry Jones shit.
No, the stuff where they talk about they was getting it out the kid is androgen, something like that. You know what I'm talking about? That would make you and that make you younger and rebuild
stem
the
cells,
Rockefeller.
Oh.
That stem
Yeah.
Cube got that old sick going.
Rubbing the placenta meat on
was
him.
one of the first that was like, bro, I'm
Cube the
finna
hardest.
not smoke. I'm gonna not make sure I don't drink. Like he was one of them. Like, you know what?
That's
I
so
could
good.
still be a healthy person
Right.
and still be thugging. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm so proud of Cube, blood. I'm
Niggas
so-
be like, oh,
It's
niggas
all
be kicking me. I
respect.
told him, show me a picture of Cube in the club.
right. Ooh.
Show me a picture of Cube in the club.
Ooh.
And with
Hey,
Cube on the red
I
carpet,
can't
it's
even-
him, the wife, and the kids on the red carpet.
Salute.
Cube know how to move, blood. He ain't made it.
Ain't no
this long,
telling what
blood.
antics is going on away from the lights, but Cube has definitely made
And
sure the
every
shit
time
is
he
right.
drop a single, it's one of the bro. I don't care what numbers it do, bro. His shit, bro. If you
He
listen
still got
to
his
his
talent.
lyrics,
He
bro.
still got his
Oh
talent.
my
Oh, for
god,
sure.
he's killing shit in the lab. My
I'm trying to think what else was going on in the news because it's been a bunch of shit. I had written some shit down. I posted some shit. Yesterday was 5-9 Day. Shout out to everybody from
Oh
Cincinnati.
yeah, shout out to everybody on 5-9
Filthy.
Day. We did a video
Seminary
shoot.
Tiff,
Y'all
yeah.
make sure y'all look on YouTube in about 2 or 3 weeks. Well, if y'all follow this show, I'm gonna be putting it out. But yeah, 59th and Cypress, we did that video. We set it off, man. We had some of the rawest dancers from the Bay Area.
Did you link up with A1?
Yep.
Oh, she came through?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
shout out to A1. She's
Shout out.
also got a cameo
Yeah.
in Vampire.
Oh,
Oakland.
sorry. No, we did not link
Oh.
up with A1. We did not.
But
link
still,
up.
shout out
But
to
A1
A1.
did reach out to me about a video shoot, and thank you. But yeah,
And this,
when it comes to
and who's
coordination
the
with
featured
stuff,
artist on this?
Donnie Fresh.
Donnie tuning in tonight. What's up, my guy? With it.
Shout out Donnie Fresh. Yeah,
Donnie Fresh.
He put in work yesterday, and
That's
I
what's
think
up.
we're gonna have
Salute.
one of the best. In contention for one of the best videos about it.
Well, I'm gonna push it till my legs fall off, and then I'm gonna get somebody to put me in a wheelchair.
Ram
and
tuning
keep
in.
pushing.
Fab,
I know what else though we was gonna talk about.
Fab. Before you say that, Fab killed us. He let out the beast with the new Oakland video.
That dropped today or tomorrow.
Just for me as one releasing and saying we got one of the best we're behind that because so many of my family was, and that's real true Oakland. Like I love that shit, but we're in the runnings though. This new
So is the
video.
town about to make a comeback musically?
Yes, man. And what's been great to me, like Cypress Village released it in my projects video.
Yeah, I seen
Hey,
that.
I seen the snippet.
I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, these niggas spitting.
And it's been 14,000 views in 1 week. Lots of comments. Lots of it's been going around. We've been having people from East Oakland like, yo, we from the East, but them niggas got something going right now for real.
Yeah.
So
Cypress need to be recognized more because everybody know Acorn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Cypress been around for 50
Forever.
years.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
more
all
than
part
50
of the
years.
Same movement. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and a lot of talented cats. You know what I'm saying? With the boys down say 10th Street is where I got it all off. But speaking of love, Cypress definitely needs more love. And let's not kid each other. The West has always been in discussion because 80% of people in Oakland, your family, when they came from the South, went to the West first.
They don't know that.
Sobrani Park and places like that
Used to be whites only.
and was a gated community. Sobrani Park was a gated community to keep black people out.
Same with Havens Court.
So if your family came from the South,
Well, not Havens
there's
Court
3 places your family went to. They either went to by the shipyards in Richmond, they went to Hunters Point, or they went to West Oakland. Then everybody branched from there. But if your family is from the Bay Area, and also some of the ones that went to Hunters Point also drifted down to Menlo and East Palo Alto.
Palo Alto.
East
Can
Palo
I
Alto.
say something real quick? If y'all don't believe what he's saying, just think about it. When you jump off a ship, where you land at the shores, and then you go off from there. You check in at the shores.
But that's where the work was. That's where the work was. When the black people came from the South, they really came, and this is how heavy Kaiser is. A lot of people don't even know the origins of Kaiser. Kaiser shipyards controlled all these ports. They brought hella workers up from the South, black workers from the South. Niggas didn't even have doctors or hospitals. That's how Kaiser started a hospital because the black workers didn't even, Herrick Hospital, Alta Base Hospital and all that, wouldn't even see black patients.
Right.
And there's a reason why if your family's been anywhere in the East Bay, I guarantee you Dr. Watson's father, James Watson, was your family doctor because he was the only black doctor in the whole Bay Area.
Wow.
And that's why Kaiser Hospital started, simply because the workers was getting sick and they didn't have nobody to treat them. But if your family is from the Bay Area, it's gonna be Palo Alto, Hunters Point, Richmond Shipyards, or West Oakland. That's gonna be the origin. So
that is the new.
But now West Oakland's being gentrified. So if there's a movement coming from Acorn, or there's a movement coming from Cypress or something like that, man, give that shit a listen. Give that shit some support because that's our real roots. Them cats is really representing the real origins of people here in this West Coast. They wouldn't allow you in no Lathrop. They wouldn't allow you in Tracy. They would have lynched you. Anywhere outside of Hunters Point and Fillmore in San Francisco, you was getting jacked.
Sure.
You go to San Mateo, you know what I'm saying?
True that.
So let's pay homage by giving respect to those who are representing the true core.
Yeah.
But speaking of love, one of the things you had wanted to talk about was, I actually, you know what? I want to defend her.
Nah.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to defend her.
Go ahead.
But I
Go ahead.
actually understood what she articulated poorly.
Oh.
This is what I think.
Ready?
I think what she was really trying to say was Blood was so larger than life, so much money, this and that she never actually got to know him. So thus, she can't never say she was actually in love with him because she didn't really know him. Because he was, he was Shaq when she met her.
I call bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? He was already $100 million NBA All-Star Shaq when they even met. So she might not have ever, even though she had multiple kids with the nigga that was married, she might not have ever actually got to know Shaquille. Because she didn't know Shaquille.
I call bullshit.
She only knew Shaq. So she can't say she was really in love with Shaquille because she might not have never knew Shaquille.
What's the bullshit?
I call bullshit on so many
Come
levels.
on. Let me hear.
So for y'all that don't know, and I had a conversation with my folks about this, and he was defending her ass too, and I was like, see, that's what's wrong with niggas nowadays.
I ain't defending her. I was just giving perspective.
I fuck up. I give perspective too.
Come on,
and
with
nothing
it.
wrong with. You don't have to agree with me, and that's fine. I salute and respect it. But let's call a spade a fucking spade. Let's call a frog a frog. So, for y'all that don't know, we talking about Shaunie O'Neal with her recent. She got a book coming out. So let's put this shit in perspective. For one, she got a book coming out now, and the only way that you get her name is in the news is she got to mention Shaq. They ain't been married in how long?
It's been a long time.
Has it
At
been
least over
15?
a decade. Oh, over a decade,
Like
I know for
15?
sure. Yep.
15 years?
What's
She
up,
got
Ram?
married she got married.
But no, just listen to me. So she got a book coming out now. So now she want to come out with and of course the media, whoever, that's the quote they running with. And posted it everywhere, and everybody like we doing now. But being the consumers, I'm being a consumer right now. And I'm usually not a consumer. But I'm irritated by the shit. And so I'm not being a consumer, I'm being a dude. I'm just calling bullshit.
Okay.
So
but what is she?
listen to me.
Okay, come on.
So because this is the line they running with. That the whole, like you said, she didn't really love Shaq and this and that. So now that's grabbing everybody's attention. Shaq even made a post about it, say, hey, back then I wouldn't have loved me either, all good, all love. He said, and he taking the high road, which Shaq has always done. He's never downed her, none of that. Yeah. He could, but he never has. And that's respecting for that because that's the mother of your kids. But
I think some of that is the fact that the kids is adults, so you don't want to. Like she can take shots at you, but you know if you go in on her, you got several people looking at you like, "Damn, Dad, you went bad on moms."
What you do
so
is
you got to just take the shit.
At the end of the day, the kids when they grow up and get to decipher the bullshit, they will see who full of shit.
Never.
Yes,
they always. Most of them will always side with moms, no matter what.
Naturally, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, kids will eventually see who the bullshit is. But let's call this shit what it is
but
from the beginning.
If they see the bullshit, they still gonna be like, "Fuck it, that's my mama."
But in private, they might be like, "Man, Ma, you full of shit." That's all I'm saying. But let's call this shit what it is from the beginning.
I call it a tie.
Let's call this shit what it is.
What both of y'all saying about that.
She married to a whole new nigga. Mm-hmm. Everything happily married, right?
You should. Why my name?
Thank you. This is why. That's why I said I'm calling bullshit. Okay. That's where I'm at with this shit. Why you even gotta? Because that's the only. Don't get me wrong. You got your basketball bird show, wives, whatever shit. Because you already know, and we know how that show started. So
we get me with that every time.
Man, I'm just saying. We know how that show started, and I'm gonna break that back down to y'all that don't know. But y'all got the kids. That's great. Let the kids be great. Chill. Y'all grown adults. Why you gotta be your, because you ain't got nothing going? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure basketball birds, wives, mistresses, secret girl trips that turn into funk sessions, exploitation of the melanated woman that these females subscribe to, because that's seem like all type of shows that y'all want to do nowadays.
Niggas cuddle up and watch that shit too.
I'm just saying though, when we gonna elevate?
Because I'm
more Kendricks, less Drakes.
They
but,
catch me at the end of the night watching that bullshit.
I'm just saying, more Kendricks, less Drakes. But all I'm saying is, why that gotta be your line that catches all the headlines? Because if you would have just been like, hey, I'm writing a book, and who would have been checking for your shit?
Still known as Shaunie O'Neal.
Right. Why? But that's not your last name. You got your husband, your new husband last name. So why does that have to be the thing? And if I'm Shaq in the back of my head, I'm like, can't unsuck this dick.
But if you stomp down on her, you look like
villain. So exactly. But it's like she was faulty from the beginning, because let's go back to the premises of that show, where it started from.
Mm-hmm. Broads that he cheated with.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was how that show started. That's what the show they was trying to, and at first he didn't know about it, but once he caught wind of what the show was, he made it to where he wouldn't be on the show, the kids wouldn't be on the show. You're like, y'all not finna
I think
play.
they couldn't even actually say his name.
Thank
they
you.
Had to say my ex and stuff like that.
Thank you, but I'm just saying that's a cold.
You gotta add in the whole 1,000 hours of them arguing back and forth over the phone that we ain't privy to.
Yeah. Right. I get all that, but I'm just saying.
Think that Shaq was completely cop blocking her when she did a more family oriented show. Yeah. He then allowed her to put the kids in there.
Thank you.
When it was just her and the kids, but all that other shit and talk about his affairs, and
that's what they tried to do. And he was like, "Oh hell no!" He was with the show at first, like, "Oh, boo, do your shit."
Yeah, but the centerpiece of the show gonna be making me look like a jackass.
He was like, "Man, miss me with that shit."
Nah.
So that just from the gate, she was faulty. Now, don't get me wrong. Her whole show then took off and got everybody wanting to be on the show where females get together, fight, and we take girls trips, and we gonna fight during the trip, but we gonna go on the trip, and that's all the shit. Fucking amoebas, single cell amoebas, y'all. That's the shit y'all gravitate to nowadays, and it's like, what the fuck is the? Never mind. But y'all ain't gonna get that at 3 a.m. Please get it. But
do you feel
once again?
But can you understand though, from the perspective of her logic, that she never actually really knew Shaq the person? She only knew Shaq the superstar.
But
that's who she met. That's who she.
What's up, Peaches?
That's who she married.
Okay, but here's the thing: your oldest son, who wasn't his kid, he adopted, changed the last name of the.
Yeah,
so you was good.
That name.
You good, that good, but you. It's like, come on, man. Let's keep it a buck. Let's not. I'm sorry. Let's not stop giving people passes just to be fake to give them passes. Some bullshit.
I'm torn on that. I'm torn on that question because if a potential billionaire chick try to holler at me, I'm gonna give her passes on some shit.
Right.
Okay.
But at the same time,
because her scenario is different.
Right. But guaranteed that it was females that Shaq had in line.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, you gotta really just be all into me, and like because of that, I'm not fucking with you. I mean, let's give some. It's Mother's Day, man. Let's give women some credit.
Exactly. We finna...
No, but on the real though. But I'm just saying, like, so she kind of jumped in the double dutch thing, and her turn, and she was like, okay,
and was
I'm going in.
Divorce settlement was
multiple kids.
Divorce settlement was
me,
good.
Once you jump in with a nigga blood, like you ain't no like maybe I wasn't. No, you jumped in. You chose this. Like you made me dump hella bitches that I already had in line, and I made you the one. Like ain't no turning back. You know what I mean? Like,
and then remember, and let's not forget. She was fucking her trainer and paying for this motherfucking shit with Shaq money. Right. So let's keep it a buck. And once again, I got to call a spade.
Well, she had 1 and he had 500.
And you only know the one. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
I saw this Bob Marley movie recently, right? Okay. And people was discussing it at my job, right? Mm-hmm. And a couple of the women was really in. See, I really study Bob Marley. I fuck with him, right?
Yeah.
And some of the women was really indignant on how he did his wife. How many kids, he had all outside kids. Because half the kids you see running around, that's this Marley, that Marley on the microphone.
They ain't the real, huh?
I mean, they his kids, but they not
And not from the main wife.
They not from the wife, right?
Ooh.
So everybody was like, man, you know, Swim Woman even said that he was a pig. And I said, do you know that, yeah, Bob Marley had outside kids. Like Damian Marley, Rohan Marley, all of them is outside kids. Right? I said, yeah, he had outside kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, but did y'all know that not every one of the kids that she had was his?
Ooh.
She stepped out too. Some of the kids that she had while they was married wasn't Bob Marley's kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
I
what this
didn't know
nigga,
that.
and you know what this nigga Bob Marley did while he was dying of cancer? He went and legally adopted her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even some of them that was basically, they was already grown at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they could get some cheese.
To make sure that when
They
he
okay.
passed, nobody can say, this ain't really Bob's kid.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because they all grew up in the house together. So he legally adopted her outside kids and was so that way nobody could challenge their right to this ceremony. And then I'm talking about this a nigga that was dying from cancer.
Yeah.
And one of his last things he did before he left the earth was to make sure her kids was good.
Oh, that's a real nigga.
On the same level as the kids him and her had and his
Right.
outside kids. But I say all that to say that Shaunie is playing this role,
Yes.
but like he said, this man, she came to the table already with a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that kid might have been named whatever Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That kid now is running the earth as O'Neal
Yes.
and getting all the privileges and the doors that open from being Shaq kid. So, as far as I'm concerned, if Shaq did step out of his marriage, he did right by her. So for her, all these years later, I understand what she was saying, but for her all these years later to be
Why?
speaking on him and to saying inflammatory things, it's like,
And then if I'm her husband now,
Like, why
don't
you
get me
talking
wrong,
about this nigga?
because here's the thing. Her husband now, y'all living off the money that Shaq made.
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, off her selling her soul with this series she got.
But she was able to do that because
Only
then-
because who she was married to. Everything you got is because of Shaq. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not knocking you. Like I said, you gave him 4 kids, all that. Salute, respect. So I'm not knocking none of that. I'm not at all. So don't nobody come with the, man, you being boo. No, I'm just saying. It comes a point when you got a divorce settlement. Your divorce settlement was quite lovely.
Yeah. But there's a reason why Nicole Murphy is still Nicole
There
Murphy.
was a lot
And
of
fucking other niggas.
You're not going to let go of that name. That name opens doors.
Because you've forgotten once you switch your shit.
Yeah.
You
When
just
you go back to
become.
being Shaunie Jackson,
You just
no one wants to hear what
you
the
just
fuck
become-
you got to say.
a +1. So all I'm saying is, y'all been. I don't know. Maybe the show is it winding down? I don't tune into the shit.
I think so.
Maybe they don't have enough angles now or something, and it's drying up because now you got all these other shows with the other chicks. Every show got females that get together, get drunk, twerk, and fight now. So that's
In fact,
just
now I think they just fight.
yeah.
They just them baddies of whatever shows. They just brawl.
They serve them alcohol, getting off the bus to pull into the
Yeah.
spot, and a lot of times
Right,
they
all
fighting
these
on the
shows.
first scene.
And the one
Bullet
dude,
Wolves of Beverly Hills and all this
the
shit that
one
they
dude
got
that
going.
was a producer, Carlos King, he was a producer on Real Housewives, this and that.
Okay.
Motherfuckers, there was cast members who accused him of, he would basically wait till you got drunk and come tell you, so-and-so was slandering you, whoop-de-whoop, and then slide back and turn the camera on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you go,
scandal.
they was doing everything they could to get these girls to fly off the handle and act the ass.
Right.
You
And
know?
I just, man, all I'm saying is she need to quit dirty macking. You got a healthy, lovely settlement. There's no reason for you to even mention bruh's name.
Right.
Facts.
Well,
You
you,
know
gotta
what
keep
I'm
your
saying?
name hot. You gotta keep your
Exactly.
name
And
hot.
that's the same as we was talking about dudes jumping in rap beefs that ain't got nothing to do with them. I mean, it's like, why? The shit's corny. I'm sorry. The shit's corny. Corny as fuck. You know, and, I mean, I'm sorry. It is what
But I
it
mean, you
is.
can't expect nothing else because I mean, I understood what she was. Well, at least I think I understood what she was trying to say. I still though don't respect the logic of saying it
Thank you.
because how you gonna
Clickbait.
really look at your kid? Because all their kids, even the youngest ones, is in college. How you really gonna look at your kids in the eye and be like, "Yeah, I had multiple of y'all, but I never really fucked with your daddy like that."
And
Like, I can see if you had one, niggas be like, oh, it was a one night stand, whatever. We never really linked like that. We just had sex. But y'all was married, years raised up, and you like, oh, my daddy's the greatest. My daddy's Shaq, and then your mama over there. Yeah, the nigga wasn't really all that to me. I don't think I ever fucked with him like that.
The pool boy got me moist.
Like, yeah, like just like how we were saying he don't want to downplay her.
It wasn't for that nigga.
In front of the kids, she obviously has no hesitation in knocking this nigga's whole 7 foot
and
head off.
I salute Shaq for taking the high road and all that. And the funny thing, well, not the funny thing, the ironic thing about it, all the kids, they chimed in under Shaq's post, "Love you, Dad," woo, and shit like that. Even the son that ain't his. See that even the son that ain't his was like, man, because it was the shit came out on his birthday. And he was like, man, you know,
she was out of bounds for that.
That's just some. I'm sorry, y'all, and women, queens, we salute and love. I always respect the melanated woman because the melanated woman is God. There is no other.
Whatever happened to just taking some shit to the grave?
But still, it's like, why? Shaq chilling, you chilling, and your husband now. I'm pretty sure he like, unless he a suck ass nigga.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe. Yeah, just trash that nigga name. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Are you providing?
And it'd be like the reason people be like 50 burnt down the house with them in it. Because the bitch had her husband living up there with no job, driving the cars.
Get the fuck out of my shit.
50 was paying that woman $50,000 a month, $600,000 a year to child
support. To child support, and they cut the shit down. And
she went 5 because she wanted more, and they knocked the shit down from 50 G's to 6,000.
Stupid. That's what you
motherfuckers looking gift horses in the mouth.
She went from making $600,000 a year in child support to $70,000.
That's the human factor that people don't take out of it. Do you know how many fucking text messages and phone calls they went back and forth?
Probably.
Before she was like, nigga, I'm gonna get you for everything. And
lost.
And that shit didn't start with that court case. If you think that, you clearly you've never had any issues before.
That could have been her thought from the beginning.
Yeah.
It was a whole lot of shit leading up to that. And she
in fact, you know a nigga lying when he say, man, this shit came out the blue. No, it didn't.
Yeah, right.
No, it didn't.
It's just some cold shit, man, you know. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? They both got more money than me, so usually I don't speak
just
on
barely.
people's shit. Not yet, but you know,
you coming?
Yeah, one day. Knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what they say back in the day? Let my numbers hit, bitch. But I mean, shit. It's 5/10 day. It's a beautiful Friday. We got some good shit coming.
I see DJ Igor at the lake, man.
Yeah, Igor's at the lake today. Yeah, 5/10 day. It's going down. You got hip hop on the pull up tonight. You got just a bunch of things going on tonight, man.
It's hot, man.
It's
I'm
hot.
over here
They
dabbing
out
up with the white Hilton rag. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm dabbing up with the Hilton rag. It's hot out here.
We finna go.
I'm
get
glad
in
they say this. So they said
we're going to hip hop on the pull up.
I heard in the news. They said that enjoy. This is the coolest spring you're gonna probably have for the rest of your life. And
man, I've been out suffering in this heat.
And that's what I said. I'm like, is this the coolest? And
thank God.
With the global warming about to come or something?
They saying that this is the coolest one that it's gonna be pretty much for the next like 50 or 60 years.
Fuck it, I'm gonna have to move to Iceland then.
Yeah, man, let's go.
Let's do it. Wish we was out there in Greece.
We'll stick out so badly there. I don't know. I'm speaking on some shit. I don't know. They might got a gang of niggas there, but I don't think so.
With them niggas. And shout out to DJ Igor Beats. That's my guy.
Shout out to
him. Whiteout, Bay Life Radio. They doing their shit, man. What y'all got going? What we doing? We filming this weekend. We got shit going on.
We got the final scenes tomorrow for the new film A Horror in Oakland, and starring Chrissy Cola and June Baby and
shout
Janae.
Out to Chrissy Cola.
Janae, what's Janae's last name? The model that came with it.
Janae Lachey.
Yeah. Real talented cast came together and stuff. And then you know my man Rail right now working on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Working on the soundtrack.
Hopefully we get that. I
might have to come out of retirement and get 16 or 32 or something.
Come on.
I can shit. My arm fucked up, but I can still write. I got
And
some
we're
shit.
gonna be shooting a video tomorrow. So if y'all
Video.
tuning in,
Mhm.
y'all getting
Video.
that VIP access, man.
Right.
Y'all pull up tomorrow at about 6:00.
Yeah, we're gonna be right here
Yeah, we're
Well-
gonna be right here.
with the new electric Hummer being featured.
Mm-hmm.
You already know some shit.
I ain't seen the joint in person yet. This
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
be my first time seeing it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah. That
I
thing-
ain't seen one period ever.
I
Up
ain't
to
seen
the-
one yet either. I'm
Right.
with the plug.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
pumped
nice.
to see that shit tomorrow.
That
Shout
motherfucking
out to
nice.
Ram,
Shout out to
man.
Electric,
Ram, man.
electric
Hummer
Hummer.
doing his
thing.
Probably the only one in the
Electric.
town.
Yeah.
Shit lovely.
Yeah.
But before we roll, tell everybody where they can find y'all at.
You can find me at Pharaoh Films, man. across
And
the
Ram
board.
said, yeah, first one in the town.
Yeah, first one, a lot of places for real.
Yeah.
Shit, cause I ain't seen one yet. Shit,
Yeah,
I done
I'm really looking forward to seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and that's your boy Camouflage, man. Y'all check out my page, man. Camouflage, KAMMFLAGE. I'm spelling it because it's been a lot of discrepancies lately. I know it seems weird, I know, but
We spell
when it
shit
comes
how
to
we want it.
branding and all of that, man, you gotta be unique. And I've been having this name since I was a kid, so I've been just having to do kind of like the Frogger leapfrog thing around all the stuff around that name. But long-winded as I am, man, please tune in to our YouTube page.
Follow.
Check us out, man. We just trying to build a movement, man. This whole Cognac Confessionals thing that we on right now, we've been doing this for a long time, and I just feel like we just want y'all to tune in and just see we real people, man. We got a lot of people that grew up around here that come up to this show, and some that haven't as well, but we all about love and just trying to get the message out. So
Yeah.
y'all tune in, man. Please check out Jay Stalin and Welcome to the Ghetto.
Welcome to the ghetto.
Solid artist.
Yep, Young
Solid.
Tay. Yep, we go and
Two
look
folk
out
Tay.
for we gonna have a lot of stuff coming. Our soundtrack is gonna be dope.
Oh, yeah.
Any artist that's listening, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Any artist that's listening, please tap in to any one of us, whoever you listen to that or know that brought you to this show, and
Tap in.
submit music, man, because we're gonna be really taking in music and we're gonna have a great soundtrack. So I'm limited it to about 14, man. 14. It's 14. So the 14 hottest tracks we got is gonna make it to the movie soundtrack, man. So y'all tap in.
I'm
Sounds
gonna have to
amazing.
jump on one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel
14.
itchy. I ain't felt itchy in a minute, but I'm
Oh yeah. Oh, you already know. You
Yeah.
got that.
I feel itchy.
What they call the passes where you could skip the line in Great
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
No, you
I
got
feel
that
itchy.
with us. Just because
Green
we
and
are.
bars.
And if you
I
go to
got some.
Disneyland, here's a tip. You go to Disneyland summer. If you don't get one of them passes, it's over.
all day. You
Oh,
only-
just plan on
you-
doing 3 rides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
only 3. You ain't doing
And
the
2.5
whole park.
hours in line for each one of them. By the time
Check out
Hey.
Camouflage. Check out. Hey, shout out to Drop Knock, my guy. We got to
Shout
get
out
Drop
to-
up here when Drop ain't been here in a minute. We got to get Drop.
cause
Drop be busy. We need to get Drop up here.
Drop ain't that busy. Come through. Drop
Get
and
it.
holler at
Yeah.
your peoples,
You
man.
understand.
Quit acting like that, man.
Let's get Peaches back down here too.
Yeah, Peaches, what's happening, sis? We can get you on here. Hey, yeah, Ram. Ram was on the track with Drop Knock back in the day. Yeah, the Green Team. Rest in peace to the,
SOS.
to the other half of the Green Team that passed. Brother, salute. Rest in peace. He said he forced him to do it. That's what's up.
SOS.
Yeah, but everybody, I'm Deshaun. You can catch me at IG Cognac_Confessionals, Facebook Cognac Confessionals, YouTube Cognac Confessionals, and we spreading it out. We gonna hit all we're gonna hit all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? Trying to spread this movement. Yeah, rest in peace, Peel Wayne. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody having birthdays today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sean
happy
Granberry.
Hey,
my
shout out.
nigga Marshawn birthday today. It's hella people birthday today. You know, it's
birthday.
510 day. You know what I'm saying? 510. You know what I'm saying? The 5 and dime. Get it all the time. You get that at 3 in the morning. If you can get it at 3 in the afternoon, you look good doing it. And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch y'all next week. Peace, love, and hair grease.